بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أبناء طلاب الفرقة الثالثة للطب البيطري، أتواصل معكم اليوم استكمال كورس التغذية والتغذية الإكلينيكية معكم على الأونلاين عن طريق الإي-ليرنينج لاستكمال الكورس حتى تزول الظروف التي نعيش فيها ويعيش فيها العالم أجمع بإذن الله وحوله وقوته إن شاء الله. احنا درسنا في الكورس، أفكركم، الفيدنج ستاندر، المينتيننس ريكويرمنت، الجروس اند فاتنج ريكويرمنت، reproductive requirements. ابتدينا في البولتري نيوتريشن، درسنا الجزء الخاص بالنيوتريشن requirement for broilers, nutrition requirements for layers, management of feeding for both broiler and layers. يبدأ الجزء في nutrition of poultry تخص layers، وهي موضوع محاضرتنا النهاردة. The effect of nutrition on egg quality. عشان نتكلم عن الايج كواليتي والإفكت اوف نيوتريشن عليها، بيبقى فيه 3 ايتمز بنغطيهم. نمبر 1 اللي هي الشيل كواليتي، والشيل كواليتي نتكلم عن هل الشيل composed of calcium carbonate perform its function, give complete protection for the internal constituents from albumin and globulin, white and yellow globulin، بياض الصفار. ده الجزء الأول. الحاجة التانية اللي هي الألبومين كواليتي of the egg، وده بنقدر نقول عليه هو الإيج جريد أو الإيج جريد اللي بتقدر تاخده البيضة اللي أنت بتنتجها، هل هي first second or third grade from production of the egg، وده بيعتمد mainly على الألبومين. هنشرح بالتفصيل الجزء ده. الحاجة التالتة وهي effect of nutrition على الإيج سايز، الإيج ويت، وده جزء مهم جدا زي ما انتوا عارفين في الانيمال برودكشن، عشان البروفيت اللي بيحصل عليه البروديوسر من الايج برودكشن. بعد ما هنخلص 3 أجزاء دول اللي هم يخصوا ال different aspects of egg quality، بنشوف ايه البروبلمز اللي ممكن تقابلك بعد ما البيضة بتنتج، ودي تمثل 3 أو 4 نقط. الفيرست is egg blood spots. الحاجة التانية الموتلينج of the yolk. الحاجة التالتة white discoloration of the اليوك. الحاجة الرابعة different problems in egg pigmentation. لو رجعنا مع بعض عشان نبتدي المحاضرة بتاعتنا اللي هي الشيل كواليتي. زي ما قلنا قبل كده ان الشيل cover of the constituent of the egg من الألبومين globulin white and yolk mainly from calcium carbonate, has a color either white or brown as present in the market you see daily. There is a question from the consumers: what is the difference of the importance or nutritional importance of the or between the white and brown color؟ سأل السؤال ده كتير، هل في فرق من ناحية والفايدة الغذائية between ال white egg and brown egg؟ ومين أخد من هنا الأحسن؟ الحقيقة يمكن الإجابة بتاعتك هي no any difference between the constituents or the nutritional importance of the egg between white or brown color. The brown just is genetic information about the hen produce the egg. Some species, strains could form the pigments give the shell brown color, so it produces the brown egg. The another strains or other strains couldn't form these pigments, so it produces the white color. This just the difference between white and brown color. So, is another factors could change the white color to another colors? Yeah, some parasite materials for treatment these diseases may cause the difference or change the white color to brown color. Some example of these medicine is nicarbazine. Nicarbazine is a remedy or medicine to treat the parasite. This nicarbazine may change the white color to brown color. Some other bacterial remediation or treat as tetracycline may change the shell color from white color to yellow color. All these not nutritional effect on the shell of the egg. So, if we want to complete the shell quality, and the most important characteristics of shell quality is the composition and formation of the egg quality from calcium carbonate. As you know, it is formed mainly from 100% calcium carbonate. So, any defects in calcium percent in the diet will affect the shell of the egg. Not only, as you know, calcium percent in the diet, but the other factors affect the absorption or availability of the calcium in the diet. As you know, also vitamin D is the most important other factor affect the calcium. In addition to the phosphorus and manganese. So the calcium, phosphorus, and manganese affect the shell quality. Have a right percentage of the recommended calcium, phosphorus, and the manganese, you will produce an egg with high quality of shell. If the calcium decreased with any changes or alteration of the phosphorus and manganese, you will have either low shell quality from shell shellless or no shell as a whole, weak shell, thin shell, or no shellless of egg, just membrane about the around the white and albumin globulin of the egg. If calcium is more than recommended, what is happening? It will deposit it in the outer side of the shell, will be rough, rigid egg shell, not smooth and straight shell. So the calcium will be adequate, will be right percent with the other factors affecting its metabolism, as we said, phosphorus and manganese. Okay, is there is any other factors affect the shell quality? Yeah, there is another factors affecting shell quality, but we can't consider it as nutritional effect. As example, in case of outbreaks of Newcastle disease or CRD, chronic respiratory disease, bronchitis, all these diseases could affect the formation of shell quality. If there is high environmental temperatures, also affect the formation or will formation of the shell. Some genesis and age of the hens also affect the formation of shell. These another other effects, it is not related to the nutrition and couldn't you treat using dietary manipulation. Okay, so this is factors affecting shell quality. You know about formation of shell quality of calcium, factors affecting calcium metabolism for well formation of the shell. You know the excess of calcium affect how it affect the shell quality. Low calcium how it affect uh, shell quality, and the other factors affecting the formation of shell and unrelated to the nutrition. Okay, let us go to the another factor affecting egg quality. Second factor affecting quality is albumin quality. And what is known as egg grade. The most important affecting gives the grade for the egg. This albumin quality is directly related to the degree of the firmness or gel structure of the albumin of the egg. The protein of the albumin is known as ovomyosin. Ovomyosin, when have the firmness composition or solid or hard, not soluble or fluid formation, will give higher grade of the egg. Is there is factors affecting these firmness of the ovomyosin? Yeah, there is this element known as vanadium cause decrease in albumin quality, and in this case decrease the egg grade of the producer or produced egg. From this component of vanadium is ammonium vanadate. When you put this ammonium vanadate in your diet, it will produce low egg grade or low albumin quality or albumin with soft formation, soluble, not firm. So this the main factor affecting the albumin quality and egg grade. Have to produce or change this low quality albumin to high quality or to increase the egg grade, increase the height of the albumin and increase its firmness. The experiments found that addition of ammonium chloride increased significantly the height unit of the freshly laid eggs and also cause increase in ovomyosin So addition of ammonium chloride in small amount 0.025% ammonium chloride to the diet will produce a high grade egg, will produce egg with high quality albumin, with fair albumin. So you can solve the problem of low egg grade or solubility of albumin of the egg and increase its grade. This is what we want to say about the albumin quality, and this is the second factor affecting egg quality. Third factor we'll study is egg size. This is an important factor of the egg quality because it is affect directly on the production and profit for the producer. You can imagine your flock in the second period of the production. As we know, first period is from the week 22 to 42 of age, and the average of the egg weight in this period is about 55, 53 to 55 gram. Began with 40 and end with 60, so the average about 50, 55 gram. And in the second period will reach to 66-67% grams of weight. So, and you can imagine your flock in the age of the second period and produce egg with 40 gram only. This is high wastage, high losses for the producers from this flock. So, what is your opinion in this problem? You will think about the component, mainly component of the egg. You know, the protein is the major component of the egg, and and this is the main nutrient you eat the egg for protein. So, if the protein content of the diet is altered, it will affect the weight and size of the egg. This is the main cause of the egg loss of weight. So you have to check the protein percent and their component of amino acid may affect the egg production as we said before in the requirement. This is the first, and we will check another component. It's important and also significantly affect the egg weight. They found the linoleic acid, essential fatty acid component of the diet, affect mainly the weight of the egg. case of severe deficiency of the linoleic acid in the diet will produce low weight egg 40 grams compared with that fed the adequate amount of linoleic acid 60 grams and both the groups in the same age of the production. You have to compare flock in the 60 weeks, for example, of age. One take the adequate amount of linoleic acid, produce an average weight with 60 grams, and another have a deficiency in linoleic acid at the same age and produce 40 grams egg. About third of the production is lost. About third of the profit is lost. So you have to check the linoleic acid. We can supply linoleic acid by added fat, 10 linoleic acids, oils, 2 can change the weight to the right production. Yellow corn has a fair amount of linoleic acid, so the requirement of linoleic acid may be very low in case of you use yellow corn in your diet as an energetic source. But if you add another grains as barley or wheat to your diet to replace yellow corn or partially replace yellow corn, this will affect the linoleic acid and you have to supply considerable amount of linoleic acid to change to the right percentage of the requirement of linoleic acid. The last factor related to the nutrition and affect the egg weight is water. As you know that the composition of the water mainly contain 66 of water percent of the egg. By analysis, approximate analysis of the egg, you will find that the water content of the egg is 66%. So you have to supply the water at length with your keen observation for the source of water wholesome for consumption didn't affect the healthy of the flock. So the adlib water and healthy water considerably affect the egg size of the egg producing hen. So we cover the three factors or main factors for the egg size. First is protein percent. Second is linoleic acid percent. Third is available water for the flock. Is there another factors, others or hazard factors affect egg size? They found that nicarbazine, that limit for parasite in the flock, can cause marked decrease in egg yolk weight. They found gossipol, that is toxic materials in the oils of the cottonseed, brought egg production to stop at this high amount. Yeah. They say the production of the egg completely if it's a high amount and decrease the egg weight if it is somewhat not high in amount. Also, they found exposure of hens to grains which had been treated with fumigants as carbon tetrachloride to prevent its infestation with insecticides also affect the egg weight. So these factors may consider as nutrition related factors affecting the egg weight. This is because nicarbazine is added to the diet, so it is the source of hazard to decrease egg yolk, mainly egg yolk, not albumin weight. Second, also possible if you add to the diet through cottonseed oil, also it is related to the nutrition and this is hazard to egg production and decrease egg weight and size and may prevent the production totally if it's high amount. Also, fumigation with that materials to keep the grains without infestation of insects also may affect the egg weight. So we now covered the three factors affecting the egg quality. If we repeat it, first is eggshell, second is albumin quality, egg grade of the egg, and third is egg size. Three factors are very important for the producer of the egg and the egg produced for the producer and consumer. Now, what is the problems may also meet you in the industry of poultry for egg production? First is blood spots. Many consumers, when they consume egg, began to eat these eggs, may found blood spots on the albumin or in the globulin mainly. So these spots of blood or clots of the blood, which may be small or large enough to be objectable, but it is refused from the consumer. What is the cause of these blood spots present in the egg? As we know, the major nutritional factor affect the circulatory system is vitamin A. The circulatory system walls of the blood vessels is given their strength from vitamin A. The main function of vitamin A is epithelial performance, as we know. So, when the chick forms the egg, the nutrients form the eggs is coming from this blood. When there is weak blood vessels or small blood vessels in presence of deficiency of vitamin A, it will rupture. So some blood spots filtrate to the component of the egg. This could be ended by supplement of vitamin A to give the strength of the blood vessels, small blood vessels, transmit the nutrients from blood to the egg in case of formation of the egg. Another effect, if there is vitamin K in high amounts, it will soonly change these filtered blood from ruptured blood vessels to the clot. So it's irreversible. But if there is low amount of vitamin K or no vitamin K in this case, you can prevent addition of vitamin K totally. This blood slowly be clot, so it can be absorbed or reabsorbed again by the blood vessels. So there is main effect on the vitamin K in prevention of this blood spotting by prevention addition of the vitamin K to the diet till you exclude this problem. Second problem, you can meet in the produced egg, and this may happen due to addition of nicarbazine as we said before, treatment of parasitic disease as coccidia, for example. This may give egg with mottling yolk. Mottling have a different color. As we know, the color of the yolk is golden color. You may found this golden change to white or yellowish, faint yellowish, or another color. This is affected by this nicarbazine if it is added to another remedy for the disease. For example, there is coccidiostatin, uh, there is amprolium, also considered as treatment for this coccidia. If we make a mix from different remedies with nicarbazine, it will reduce this problem for the yolk. What is called is mottling yolk. But if you give one remedy, single treat from one of them, there is no problem of mottling of the yolk. Okay, this is second problem could you meet in egg production. White discoloration. As you know, the albumin of the egg is a white. You can find an egg with white change to pinkish discoloration. White color change to pink or fade pink color. What is the cause? They found that the cottonseed oil have fatty acid known as cyclopropane or malivalic fatty acid. This change the color from white to the pink color. If you add the cottonseed oil to your diet as a source of fatty acid, as a source of energy from the cottonseed oil. So you have to avoid addition of cottonseed oil to the diet to avoid this problem. And also, and related to the cottonseed oil is presence of gossypol. Gossypol as a toxic material give the bluish green discoloration of the yolk. So the cottonseed oil not only affects the white color but also affects the globulin or yolk of the egg. It changes the golden color to bluish green color of the yolk. Also, prevention of addition of cottonseed oil as a source for fat, as a source of fatty acid, as a source for energy to the diet will prevent the discoloration of white and discoloration of yolk. You can meet the egg with greenish color of the yolk. اليوك that with golden color became to green color. This is a nutritional problem related to addition of riboflavin, vitamin B2. Vitamin 2 in nature, if you solve some of riboflavin in water, will give green color. This green color may be transmitted to the yolk if you use riboflavin high amount and constituently to the diet of the laying hen. So this white discoloration could be treated with prevention of cottonseed oil and adjust the amount of riboflavin to the diet. Last problem could you see is egg yolk pigmentation. As we know also that the color of the yolk is golden color, maybe became white or faint yellow. This also is rejectionable by the consumer. So you can to check the amount of xanthophyll in the diet that gives the golden color to the yolk. Amount of pigments give the egg this golden color, and add if it is not have the adequate amount. Also have to check your flock from the worms infestation in the intestine that is bring the flock in anemia. Anemia could affect the pigmentation of the yolk and make as it make pale mucous membrane, also it make pale golden yellow color of the yolk. This is the four problems. We can repeat it with each other with you. blood spots and its effect on the egg grade, and the effect of vitamin A and vitamin K in this problem, mottling of the yolk, and the effect of nicarbazine, and addition to the diet with other parasitic drugs. Second or third is white discoloration, effect of cottonseed oil, pinkish coloration, and greenish coloration, greenish color in the yolk and pinkish color in the white. Also greenish color due to riboflavin addition. The last problem is egg yolk pigmentation, pale or platinum color of the yolk. This is due to xanthophyll pigments in the diet and infestation of ring worms or capillary worms in the intestine, lead to anemia and effect on the pigmentation of the yolk. Now we end the lesson related to egg quality with its three aspects and four problems of the egg produced, and as total for poultry nutrition. And next lesson we will transmit to another lesson in the nutrition of the animals we will study. Thank you for your attention, and we'll meet you in another